Cork and Taoiseach Ministers. I'm asking for a report on the South East Regional Enterprise Plan launched in March. Thank you.
Minister Troy.
Thank you very much, Deputy O'Connor. The Regional Enterprise Development and Sustainable Local Job Creation continues to be a key policy priority of mine and indeed all of this Government. Throughout 2021, my department has overseen the development of 9 new regional enterprise plans to 2024, including for the South East, which obviously covers County Carlow. A key feature and strength of the regional enterprise plans is that they are developed using a bottom-up approach, developed by regional stakeholders who are keenly aware of the growth opportunities and vulnerabilities in their own regions and of the benefits of working collaboratively. Stakeholder consultation sessions attracted attendees from across industry, public sector, higher education sectors from within the region. The sessions highlighted the high level of collaboration and ambition that exists within the region, with a strong sense of optimism prevalent despite some regional challenges. I was pleased to launch the South East Plan in Wexford on the 24th of March. The new plan contains 5 strategic objectives and related actions to be delivered by the end of 2024, and my officials are engaging with the regional chairpersons and programme managers as implementation commences. The plan's strategic objectives are start and grow, encouraging entrepreneurship and enhancing the region's start-up ecosystem; green growth, ensuring that the green economy becomes an engine for future job creation and economic growth in the region; smart specialisation and clustering. The principles of smart specialisation and clustering are critical for the region to create a resilient, inclusive, sustainable and competitive economy; innovate, building on our existing R&D capacity to place innovation at the heart of the South East economy; placemaking, developing a region that is attractive to both domestic and international visitors, and communicating the benefits of living and working in the South East, which is something that the Deputy does on a regular occasion herself.
Thanks, Minister. Deputy.
Thank you, and thank you, Minister. And it is great that we are intent on developing and implementing collaborative and innovation enterprise projects in the region and support sustainable jobs. This is hugely important for Carlow Kilkenny, particularly now, Minister, with the Technological University for the South East. The creation of the TU will significantly enhance progress towards both national and regional priorities for the area, particularly in the areas of access to higher education, research-informed teaching and learning, supporting enterprise and enhancing the regional development. For us to encourage entrepreneurship and start-ups and the green economy, principles of smart specialisation and clustering, innovation, and to communicate the benefits of living and working in the South East, we must all work together to move to implementation stage. We must build on the core activities of the IDA, Enterprise Ireland and the LEOs, and I'm asking you, have you any update on them for me? Because, just Minister, the South East struggles to compete in the national funding programmes such as SFI and so on, which means that we are behind a bit, and I'm just asking you, we seem that bit weaker. What is the update on that? And again, thank you.
Minister Troy.
Thank you, Cahir. Look, just to say, we have now a regional plan. It has been launched. It is going to be driven by Patsy Carney and the Programme Director to ensure that the aspirations of the plan are realised. And key to that, and both the Taoiseach Minister English and I was determined before we launched the plan that we wanted to have a funding stream in place to ensure that the objectives could be delivered. We have secured that funding stream. It's 180 million over the lifetime of the plan. And what was launched last week is a new fund, 5 million. It's a priming and feasibility fund, which will enable promoters and projects to come forward, carry out a feasibility study and be ready to avail of the larger tranche of funding which is coming on stream later this year. And I encourage you to work with projects within your own county that would be of a regional benefit to the South East to come forward to avail of this €5 million funding and to ensure that you are ready to access to higher funding later in the year.
Yeah, that's very welcome, and thank you, Minister, and I can assure you that we will definitely in Carlow and Kilkenny be accessing this. And I think it's important, Minister, when we speak about real ambition and we speak about investment, that we have proper infrastructure. And you see yourself when we are creating jobs and new businesses, it is important to have, like we have to have proper roads, we have to have Irish Water with water and wastewater. So I just think that needs to be looked at too. But the area I want to ask you about is under the Rural Development Policy for 2021 to 2025, there are 152 policies measured in the framework plan, including one for promoting remote working hubs. The measures to support the development of social enterprise in rural areas, these are serious supports and enterprise, and these are for jobs. Carlow County Council has worked with key stakeholders to identify further investment opportunities in order to enhance the connected. It's a hub offering in County Carlow with opportunities to enhance services that can be utilised. This process has identified 3 key locations of geographic importance to business communities, and there's such a demand. And the way forward is sustainability in rural Ireland. So I would ask you, what support can we do to support this? I'm absolutely will really keep promoting Carlow. And again, Minister, I will be definitely in contact with you about this funding. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, in relation to the rollout, the primary responsibility for the rollout of rural hubs falls under the remit of Deputy Humphrey's department. Yeah. But the previous Regional Enterprise Development Fund has supported rural hubs in other areas throughout Ireland. And this new €5 million priming fund is an opportunity, if you have a specific idea in Carlow that maybe come forward for a regional hub, that you could avail of this €5 million fund to come forward, carry out the feasibility study and be ready to avail of the funding later in the year. Also, you raised the point in relation to the IDA in Enterprise Ireland, and just to make the point that the IDA strategy now that was launched last year, that gives a key commitment that 50% of all new investments will be in the regions. We want to ensure balanced regional development, and indeed Enterprise Ireland launched their new strategy earlier this year, Leading in a Changing World, again aligns to the government priority to ensure balanced regional development.
Okay.